have a very interesting love story.
Yeah.
People are intrigued by it.
Facts.
They want to know more. How did you and Whitney first meet?
Man, me and Whitney initially first met back in August 2013 in St. Louis. We was at an Aver battle event, and I was in a hotel room, and somebody that I knew, she was with someone that I knew, and he introduced me to her. He's like, "Hey, this is my friend Whitney, this and that," and it was a brief introduction, and we hung out that weekend. We went out to eat. Was at the event. It was a group of us. So, but that's how I initially met her. Now, fast forward to 2020. I was on Facebook. I was cooking some food, and I posted the food on Facebook, and she happened to comment on it. And she been commenting and liking a few of my posts a lot those past few weeks. And I was thinking like, man, who is this girl that keep commenting on my stuff? Like, I don't remember her. It was her name, Whitney Thompson, but I don't remember her. So I clicked on her profile, looked at her picture, and my first reaction was like, oh, she's pretty, okay. But I don't remember who she is. And so I slid in her inbox, and I was like, man, what's up? And she spoke back, and we're flirting back and forth. And she said something. She was like, you don't remember me? We met a long time ago. And I was like, nah, where we met at? She said, we met in St. Louis. I said, really? She was like, yeah. She said, I was that big girl, because she was big back then. She was real big back then. And so I was that big girl. I was like, oh snap, I remember you at the Averb event at the hotel. She was like, yeah, that's me. So that's how me and her initially met. Yeah. So we're in the inbox and on Facebook, and we're talking back and forth, and she's asking me questions. I'm asking her questions. And I was like, you know what? I like the answer she's giving me. I like her vibe. I'm invited out to dinner. So I said, what you doing tonight after work? She says, nothing, what's up? I said, you wanna go to dinner? She was like, yeah, I would love to. I said, okay, cool. She's like, oh, you in town? Because she's in Louisville, I'm in Tampa. And she's like, oh, you in town? I was like, no, I'm in Tampa. She's like, how are we gonna go to dinner? I said, so this is what we're gonna do. I said, at 7:00 p.m., you're gonna go to Longhorn. I'm gonna go to Longhorn. We're gonna sit down at the same time. We're gonna FaceTime each other, and we're gonna have dinner over FaceTime. Seeing it's a pandemic, that was the best thing to do anyways. So we sat down together. We was on FaceTime. We had our headphones in. We had dinner together. The conversation was good. We laughed. We joked. We got to know each other, and man, the rest is history.
So what is it about Whitney that made you want to reach out to her?
Well, we was going back and forth. It was a Sunday afternoon. She was at work. She wasn't doing nothing at work. I was at home. And when we meet people on Facebook, we tend to be nosy, and we go looking for pictures and looking at conversations and things like that. So the very first thing that attracted me to her was her smile. Oh my God, her smile is amazing. And the very second thing that intrigued me about her was that she had her daughter in fencing. And Black people don't put their kids in fencing. So when I seen that her daughter was in fencing, I was like, yo, she's different. She's not like everybody else. So those are definitely two things that caught my attention about her, that made me wanted to know more about her.
What makes Whitney different than other girls?
What makes Whitney different than other girls? Almost a year later in our relationship, she still holds my attention. Anytime my phone rings and I know it's her, I still get butterflies. I still get nervous. When we're on FaceTime with each other, it's like it's a bubble of peace. Anything chaotic going on around me, or if something's wrong at that moment or at that time, it's like everything ceases for that moment when I'm speaking with her. She gives me a calmness. It's like she brings peace into my life, man. And that's something, man, that you can't recreate. Something that is just, man, I love that about her, man.
What are some of Whitney's good qualities?
Some of Whitney's good qualities, man. One of my favorite things about her, man, to me, one of her strengths is that her ability to forgive and let things go. Whitney been through some things in her life that if anybody else went through them, I think that it could break somebody. You know, I'm not gonna get into detail, but I think that her obedience to God and forgiving people and letting things go and moving on with her life is special, man. It's powerful. The fact that someone could be out to hurt you, whether it's emotionally or physically, and you forgive that person and you still smile every day, man. You go to work, you take care of your kids, and you just have an amazing life, man. That's a powerful thing to do, man. A lot of people don't have that, and that's one of her great qualities that she has, and I love that about her too as well.
What do you see yourself with Whitney in 5 years?
Where do I see myself with Whitney in 5 years? I see us comfortably settled in life. I see us being homeowners, business owners. Whitney is an amazing cook, so I definitely got to get something off the ground with her, whether it's a food truck or a storefront. But I'm gonna make some money off her cooking ability. God willing, raising a family, teaching our kids, you know, how to love, how to be loved, you know, financial freedom, living debt free, and just focusing on family.
What is something that you would like to tell Whitney?
Something that I would like to tell Whitney, babe, I love you. From the very first moment you came into my life, you've made me a better person. You have taught me how to forgive, how to trust. You also taught me that every battle is not worth fighting. And I apply that to this day, you know, 9 months later. You're wonderful, man. You got a great spirit. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I love that you're a breath of fresh air into my life, man. I've been in love before, we all have, but something about you, man, that's different. And I want to take this journey with you called life. And man, being in love with you is something that I'm in love with. And I just wanted, you know, to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. I hope that I made this day special for you. You make me feel special every day, so this is the least I can do. And like I always tell you, man, one day I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna make you my wife, man. Love you.